here you guys are. As I said, so Octavius and Gemma had just come out of this door. They were up at the top of the tower. They're the ones that saw and overheard the kerfuffle at the gates. And they've come down to meet back up with the rest of the family. So, take it away, folks.
I think I had run over to this door announcing that it would be closer or something.
As in to descend from that point?
Yeah. Because we heard it from, like, over that way, right?
From out the front of the building.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not going through the front door, so... I don't know. I just remember kicking this door down and running this way.
Okay.
Because I heard that we were heading down.
Yeah, I'm following you, Trip.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, let me cluster you all up. And move you. So you would be going down to... here.
Aha!
What the
Everybody's
what?
favorite hallway.
We saw hard.
Yep. So you come back into this familiar hallway. And this is quite close to where his
We saw hard.
his assholiness is hanging out.
He's in his brother's room, okay? Just... Yeah, I would assume we're moving forward. Do we want to, like, sneak? And then I look at my family, and I'm like, there's no sneaking. And then just proceeding down the stairs.
Okay. So you're all going to bolt down that stairwell next? Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of following.
Do the same thing.
here.
I'll gather you all up. And that's going to put you on the next map. So let me find you. And then put you where you're going to be. And actually, is that the right one? Or I think you might be on the one below it. Check. Yeah, you're on the one below. Okay.
Here we are.
1 second. You guys will be there. Alrighty. So yeah, you emerge out of the bottom of the stairwell here. Which, over the balcony is that main antechamber here, where the front door is here. Mm-hmm. As you get to the balcony and are moving along, you can see a person running, like, towards these stairs. Now, let me grab said person, because, you know, relevance. Make sure I got the right person.
What the what? We saw hard.
Thank you, Parking, for gifting that.
Thank you.
Hey.
Pumpkin Seal just gifted a sub to Tracker7G. Very kind of you. Say thank you because it's the right thing to do. Okay, yep. So you can see this woman running up the stairs. She is wearing a long, thick leather coat. She has kind of like large earrings, a headscarf on. She has a rapier in one hand. I think a hand axe in the other. And she left the door. She came through the front door. She left the front door open. And she is running rapidly into the building. At this point in time, she has not noticed that you guys are up there on the balcony. She seems very preoccupied with whatever it is that was going on around her.
I mean, I would just be surprised and kind of watching it that, but I don't know what everyone else would do.
Okay.
Yeah, we observe.
All right. I am going to roll a D100. 1 to 50, she will go left up the stairs. 51 or above, she will go right up the stairs. If it ever rolls. Oh, hang on. None! She does nothing. She just disappears.
Oh, well. Exciting.
Okay. She will get to the stairs and Looks like she's turning and begins to flee up the stairs the opposite side from you.
Should we warn her about the trap with the...
Wait, it's a trap.
Okay, you yell that. She kind of like spins around with her like axe like ready to throw it and a rapier in her hand.
My hand is just passively raised up like the hallway down there, it seals you in and ghosts come out of the walls. Although we got rid of them, so
there might not be any more ghosts.
But they do come back, don't they?
They might come back.
But yeah, hi.
They might have
like awkwardly wave at her.
Okay. She says, I don't know who you are, but we're about to get very unpleasant company.
Vistani.
And with that, through the open doors, we'll go ahead and
Oh,
bring
New
these
dog.
little fellas in.
new dog.
No.
New dog.
Yes, it's too early for a new pet. You gotta wait a little bit more time.
Keep
I'm
on.
going to bring them all on the map, and then I'll position them, because life being easier. and
All,
stuff.
oh boy, so many.
That is not a whiskey.
A whiskey.
A whiskey.
It's too beer.
2 pups.
Super. Oh, are they riding? Oh, they're giant.
Oh, they're riding pups.
Okay, so basically you see
But they have spikies. How could they ride them?
4 Vistani come charging in through the door, 2 of which, and actually let me scale these a little bit more appropriately. There we go. 2 of which are riding large, very unpleasant and gnarly looking direwolves.
Cool.
Okay, as soon as they come in, they stop. The direwolves are just constantly snarling and snapping. One of them, this one here at the back, screams, "You, horse thief! You will pay with your very life. You will come back to answer for your crimes, right now." Of which she says, "To hell with you! And every one of you that dares come up these stairs to get me, I have friends too." And she points directly at you guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She says, "Why else do you think I come in here? My allies were lying here in wait." They kind of look up and they're squinting because you're all like clustered up, so they can't really see you all very well.
Toward the banister.
Great formation.
Mm-hmm.
Can they even see Octavius because he's so tiny?
Probably
If
not.
he's not making himself visible. Probably not.
Yeah.
The 2 that are not riding, they kind of like move over to the side so they can get a clearer view.
I haven't said this till like his hand in the air.
Trip is gonna like see a bluff and be like, "Oh, a bluff! I'm good at these." And then Leon will be like, "Yeah, it's true. We've been waiting here this whole time, and you'd best just turn around and leave, or you will all die."
Yeah,
Right.
this is only some of us in the house. There's others in other rooms as well.
We've been
Okay.
spending our time learning the ways of this house and perhaps using it to our own good. You've heard of this place.
One of them says, "I am Aragol, an ealdorman of the Vistani. Is this person truly a friend of yours? If not,
I don't
perhaps we
know
can
her.
come to some arrangement. No bloodshed needs to be spilled here this night. You can wait a couple of nights until we get her back to camp.
It's
After
not
all,
quite
she is
what-
little more than a horse thief."
I don't see a horse.
It is outside.
We'll just take it back. It's right there.
Yeah, there you
The
go.
laws do not work that way here in Barovia. You do not steal from the Vistani and walk away. We will make it worth your while to stand aside and let us take this one.
This is Argenvastfold, hardly Barovia in its nature.
He says, "Pfft, a long since wasted, ruined, revenant place. There is nothing here but death. Nothing here but decay.
So
Uh,
just
I do
let
not
her
wish to cause you any problems.
let her stay here then. She'll just die of the house. Ghosts. They'll take care of her.
Well, then
Bad.
what does it matter if you
So
let us take her?
embarrassing.
What?
I said, what does it matter if you let us take her if she's going to die here anyway? At least let her come back and serve justice for the criminal that she is. After all,
What if we
I'm
make sure she does, and we tell you about it in detail?
I'm afraid we're going to have to ensure that justice is done ourselves. The Vistani are a very loyal people. We would consider this a great favor, and it would bode very kindly for you in the future.
I'm sorry. I seem to recall chasing some Vistani through the fogs because they stole from us. You know, like a month
Clearly,
ago.
it must have been a misunderstanding, or they
No.
were not in fact Vistani.
Well, no, they.
Perhaps they
They
were just
were, right?
dressed as Vistani.
They definitely
Only
were.
the Vistani can travel between realms.
So yes, they absolutely were.
So they were.
They absolutely were. Yes.
And then they stole the wedding dress. If I, that's right, right?
Yeah, yeah. They,
Yep.
they did a lot of.
They
I
did
mean,
a lot
I
of
got it
stealing.
back.
So,
Maybe we just call it even, and we get this one.
Yeah, we could catch the other.
We didn't
This is-
catch that one. We didn't get our justice. So
Well, we will not give up as easily. It really comes down to this. We take her alive, or we ensure she does not leave here alive, in the hopes that, there is not more than that one piece of very well-deserving bloodshed.
I'm gonna look over at the woman.
She's basically standing there quiet, allowing this exchange between you and them to go down. Like, I've stirred the pot, now let's just see what happens.
So I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Did you steal the horse from these people?
Yes, I
Why?
did. Because I needed to make my escape.
Why?
Because they kidnapped me, and there was no way I was getting away on foot, so I stole a horse.
You were kidnapped by Vistani.
Yes. We did not kidnap you. We merely brought you in for questioning. After all, you were doing some very strange things, poking around the outskirts of our campment. When we found you, you wouldn't ask any questions, so we brought you into the camp. Naturally, we wanted to know what you were doing and whether you meant us any harm before we were going to decide on anything, but then you escaped and stole a horse, proving your wickedness.
wait. So you stole her, and now you're mad at her for stealing a horse to get away from you
We
from
did not
after
steal
stealing her?
She was
She didn't
spying
want to
on
go
us,
with.
hiding
She
in the
didn't want to go
woods.
with you.
Of course
Were you
not.
spying on them, woman?
Yes, I was.
Okay, you're
Why?
not really helping our case here.
Why were you spying on them?
Yeah,
He
why?
says, for good reason.
Oh, you heard it here first, guys.
Well, there you go.
Uh,
Think that
reasons
settles
I-
it.
Do not wish to divulge in front of them right here.
Oh.
After all, it would only tip their hand.
Well, the
Okay,
way I'm looking
He
at
says,
it, then
well, there
is-
you have it. She's confessed to this crime.
how about you guys go outside for like 5 minutes and we find out the reason without you
I do
hearing
not
it?
think so.
What if you put your fingers in your ears like this and talk really loud? Go la 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 la, and then she'll whisper it to us.
Let me get this. Let me get this straight. For the crime of lollygagging, you decided to just hog tie her up, take her to camp. You know, this no.
No, it was
That's completely
far
just
more
behavior.
sinister.
Yeah. Okay.
She
okay,
was
yeah,
hiding in the bushes.
Oh no! Someone's afraid of people and what they might
It
do
was
to
dark
them.
at night.
Hmm,
She was
hmm.
watching our camp. We
Good
have
time,
children
okay.
in the camp, so of course, when she was spotted, initially we did not know what it was or who it was. So we stealthily approached her. And then, when we requested that she tell us who she was and why she was doing, she refused to answer any questions and tried to make her escape. Well,
So you should have just let her left then, and none of this would have been an issue.
but then we would not know what her meaning was, what she was up to. Could she have
But-
just been a scout for a larger force? We have people to protect. We could not just allow her to escape and allow her plot or possible venturings to become
You're mounted on two
fruition.
giant wolves in a force much larger than hers, and you're worried about her being part of a larger force. It sounds to me like you've gotten your initial ideas totally mixed up with all of the evidence supporting the now, which is you just kidnapped a person, and this is where we're at.
Clearly you are not going to understand and you're going to side with the criminal. I understand. This is obviously your way as well. This is why you outsiders never belong. You don't understand the way of things.
Well, we would love to be outside of this place, but we can't.
He says, well, are you going to stand aside and let us take her, or are you going to get involved? Because if you are, I'm afraid it is going to have to be very unpleasant. I'm not even as naive as to believe that you won't kill, that you might not kill some of us.
We should just let them do their thing.
We can't let them take this poor woman.
I don't know what she did. It's fine.
Look
She
at
was
them.
spying on them. Just let them do their dealings. We don't
Maybe
need to get involved, Dad.
Maybe because they're bad people. Look at those big wolves they have. That's not
Vistani has helped us with the cards.
No, they're moving. They're moving. Okay, listen.
Yeah, they're
we just-
slowly kind of like moving up. The wolves are like glancing up at you and snarling and snapping at you, even though you're way too high up to reach.
I just don't think we should just let them take her, right? What if she's innocent? What if she's helping to defeat?
Admitted to stealing a horse.
She did admit to stealing a horse. She didn't leave a note. Did you leave a note?
I hardly had time. They were trying to
Okay.
kill me.
Well, that's.
There were
that's
crossbow
one.
bolts flying through the air towards my back.
I think what we have here is a failure to communicate.
Yes.
What does everyone think?
I'm not a fan of people being overpowered and taken in, so I'd rather stop them if at all possible. But I also don't love the idea of getting in a fight right now.
Hmm.
I honestly would be fine with either way.
Let's ask the wisest of us.
Yes.
Octavius,
So-
what are we doing?
Let's ask
Well-
my bloodthirsty baby son what he
Well-
wants to do.
Well, on one hand, Father always does say that you need to be punished if you do something wrong. But I guess that's more of a grounding than a possible murder, is what we're looking at here. Secondly, sometimes I am blamed for things that I have not done, and do get punished for it, and that does make me very upset.
So we don't stand by the death penalty in this family, do we?
No, not usually.
Well,
I
it
mean,
depends
Do
on
they
whose
plan on
death.
killing her,
Nope.
though?
Well, they said they wanted to kill her.
Yeah,
No,
they're
I think they
intent
said
on
they-
killing her. They
wanna-
very much are going to kill her.
Bring her
Are
back
you
for
going to
justice.
kill her? I'm gonna say.
She will be given a fair trial, and if she is found guilty, then yes.
Guilty
Oh.
of something she just freely admitted, right?
Precisely. Guilt
So
is
yes,
obvious.
they're going to kill her.
What if
Stealing
you?
a horse is hard.
What
to
if?
death
What
sentence.
if you just got the horse back, and it's a no harm, no foul situation?
They
I
already
already said
answered
that.
that one.
I already said
They
that in the
still-
beginning.
We still would have been slighted. Nobody steals from the Vistani and is allowed to escape unpunished.
What
It
if
is
she
the
gives
law.
you? What if she gives you one, like I have to do sometimes, a very sincere "I'm sorry,"
Oh yeah, a good apology
Perhaps
usually
trade
helps.
for the horse.
and she has to, and she has to mean it too.
At
It
this
can't
point,
be
whether or
half-
not we intercede or not, she's going to die.
And she has to give you the
At
horse
which
back
point-
really nicely and not throw it. Just a
Esmeralda
nice.
kind of just says, like hell I will apologize to these
Oh.
filth and vermin.
Oh,
They accosted me, not the other way around. I have nothing to apologize for.
lady.
You're really not helping here, babe.
I
Okay.
don't know. I kind of like it. I don't even have to
Octavius, don't
cast any kind of
speak
spell
like
on her.
It's
Maybe
like-
she's cursed to
Woman.
tell the truth. I don't know. Are you
I-
cursed to tell the truth at all times?
Oh, I know what we could do. Us as a family can escort her back to Valaki, where there's a center that used to be for prisoners. We could put her in there, and then the new lady, Walker, right? Walker, could preside over the trial. Yeah, because we're on good terms with her, and we're her
You just gave him the plan.
warden.
As are me and my people, for it is the camp just outside of Vallaki that she was spying on.
Here you go.
If we all travel together to Vallaki now, I would be agreeable to this plan. Of course, she must be removed of her weapons and bound.
Oh, even
course.
better, we got ghosts upstairs that'll join us, and they'll surround her. She'll never escape. I say this so nonchalant.
We do have ghost allies.
He
Actually.
kind of looks at you and says, I
We do.
believe we will leave the dead out of this one.
Well, no, they gotta follow us anyway,
they
because
actually
we gotta fix up
we
Melissa
swore
upstairs.
We have
We
a couple
swore
deals.
bond. They are.
We have a lot of side quests upstairs.
They have a lot of quests going on right now.
Kill a bird, fix a ballista.
He says, so you are in league with the undead as well?
Well, they're
But like the good ones,
There are no such thing as good undead.
the friendly ones, they were
But,
nice.
I mean,
If they are
Okay,
being
but
friendly
neutral
to you
undead.
today, it is to lure you into a false sense of security tomorrow.
You might not be wrong about that, but we still did it anyway.
This is... No, I believe this would
Oh.
now be far too complicated.
No,
We
it was a
have
good
to-
I
plan.
feel
No.
your history is also as complicated. Do you not side and abide with Strahd? Have you not helped him out? Is he not the most living thing in the land?
He says... He is aside from everything else. He is the land.
I don't like these guys.
Okay, at which point she has kind of like taken up a battle stance at the top of the stairs, and she says, whether you wish to get involved or not, it really doesn't matter. There's going to be dying here today, whether it's me or them. At which point she just like sticks her axe in the banister and then begins to wave her left hand as like arcane magics begin to appear in her hand. With
shit.
seeing that, he's like, don't just stand there! Get her, you fools! And the two on the... Basically, the two that are on the dire wolves bolt forward and try to, like, leap towards her to cut the distance between her and them before she gets to cast any kind of magic. I'm going to let you roll initiatives. You tell me if you do or don't decide to get involved in this melee, because you absolutely don't have to at this point.
Oh!
Eesh.
Well, I guess I don't.
Yeah, it depends on how we all roll so bad. It seems like we don't want to be involved.
Oh, here's that guy.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see what old
No, it's a good thing
Octavius
it's
rolls.
all-
Oh, fuck.
Oh, thank-
All right,
First
Octavius
one to
with a
act.
24.
Shit.
Seth gets to go on a 12.
yeah, baby.
Gemma on an 11. Dougie on a 7. Or old Trippy on a 3. Okay.
Yikes.
Let me roll her initiative. She's going on a 9. Now let me roll for them. They're going on a 14. Okay, we have our initiative orders. Octavius,
Uh-huh.
you are the fastest to the feet, the quickest to the reflexes. Do you wish to do anything, or do you wish to choose to hold an action for an event, or...
Well, let me
Thought
ask you
process.
this, Gore. Esmeralda,
Uh-huh.
is she cute?
Oh, boy.
No.
I approve.
He's a
I
preteen.
approve.
So we're
He's
dealing
got a
with the
crush.
13-year-old boy here, so this
Wow.
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
into...
Oh,
Shall I-
Yeah.
no.
Shall I show
Decision-making.
you a picture and you can be the judge? How about that?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, let me...
right, let me put my actually that's a yeah. Let me go back in
Great.
time.
Was Zelda.
Let me rewind my brain.
Zelda.
Let me rewind my brain like good 5 years. Let's be real here. So
Oh, my
back to 13-year-old Matt.
Yeah, only 5 years ago.
Is she bussin'?
Let's be honest.
She
She
buzzes.
buzzes.
No cap though.
I mean,
No
Esmeralda's a very sexy name. Let's be real.
That's what I'm
guys.
saying.
It is.
Right.
Yeah,
So
are we
we're
working
off
with
to a
like?
good
Clearly does
start.
little dances.
Yeah, like. Oh.
Oh,
yeah, no, she's,
yeah.
Oh wow.
She's buzzing.
She's the bomb.
Does
she have a
Her face
cool
is a little.
mechanical-
What is that leg?
You have a cool mechanical foot.
Oh, that's kind of
well,
badass.
Yeah, 13-year-old
at
boys
this
would find
point,
that dope
I would
as hell.
allow you guys
Yeah.
to kind of your eyes to draw to that. Yeah,
Damn.
she has a
No
prosthetic
problem.
leg.
I'm digging her. She's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I mean, she's
yeah.
not the most beautiful, but she's attractive. Yeah, she has a spunk to her, you know.
She's got right. She's okay. So here's what Octavius sees. First of all, she's dual wielding. That's cool as hell. She has a metal prosthetic leg to a 13-year-old boy. That's cool as hell. She's got a headband. Cool as hell. and she's got a stoic like fuck you face to the man. Cool as fucking hell. So with all that being said, Octavius like to himself under his breath is gonna say Esmeralda. And he's gonna take a dash action
Okay.
with 60 feet, and I did measure it out first. He's gonna
Yeah,
be able to
you've
get
got
right
plenty of
in
room.
front of her and get between. He's not drawing his weapon or anything, but he's gonna put his hand out to these dogs that I'm sure tower over him.
Yeah, I mean they are kind of like
God.
they're virtually horse size. I mean these things are massive.
Yeah, he is. He's going to put his hand out, and he still has his right activated. So with just the thumb on the scarab and the sheath of his sword, he's just gonna flick it so that holy glow just shines a little bit.
Okay.
And with his other hand, it's gonna be straight up, and he says, in his coolest voice ever, he says, "Lo, there will be no blood spilt this day."
Okay.
Oh my
All
God.
right. So kind of here's and obviously all this is happening very very fast. So
Oh, there would be
you
no
can
question
kind
to
of see
check.
the two Vistani's eyes like, and you see almost like a half-assed attempt to rein the dogs in, but these things are vicious, feral animals.
Sure.
So it's like they've been given them the ability, that they've been given the words to go ahead and attack. So they're not able to stop them, but you kind of get the feeling that they might have considered it if they had an option. With that, yeah, they're diving in.
Okay.
You guys have the high ground because they're coming up, so they can't really get past you without trampling you. So we're gonna roll and see how the first attack goes off.
Okay.
And then we'll decide what happens on the second one after that. Let me just pull up my.
As an aside, Trip is just like, Gemma, you saw her casting magic
What-
first, right?
fuck? Ah, fuck.
Yes.
Okay, good, because that means we have probable cause that he's under the effects of a charm spell, and that's our defense when we all have to kill these guys, right?
Okay.
Neo.
If he gets eaten by a wolf, then
Let me
we'll-
just
then
have
we'll
these
do it.
simple stats where they should be. Okay, let me go here instead. Well, okay, fucking do it this way. All right, so the first one is going to attack. It will attempt to bite you, young Octavius, with its vicious, sharp, snappy jaws. 15.
That's a miss.
All right, yeah, it clamps down and fails to find purchase.
I I like my
Because it
odds.
didn't hit, I don't think you got overwhelmed or like trampled or anything like that. So the second one will also attempt to do the same.
Okay. That's a miss.
And it misses. Okay. The
Nice.
two
He's like,
on the two, so now the two riders, they're basically going to swipe down towards you with their blade.
yes.
Okay.
They're trying. They're trying to get you.
They are.
You're gonna miss. You're gonna
They
miss.
Hey, he's a heroic little guy, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hormonal.
That too.
Heroic hormone.
One would argue it's the same.
Syllables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pitching a tent in those pants.
Same thing.
Oh
Jesus.
Lord! You're
Didn't
his
know your intent in that
uncle.
cod.
Jesus.
I
Let's-
taught my codpiece levitation.
Dear, oh dear.
Oh boy.
Let
Oh
me-
boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, let me see these
It's
guys.
not me. It's two beer monkey.
I'm so disappointed in all of us.
I know, right?
Hey, I tried to be diplomatic, Christy.
Tried. We all tried.
We
We
tried.
did. I said low. What else am I supposed to say, you know?
I have a better idea for that.
I mean, I shouldn't have mentioned the revenants upstairs because we had a.
Right?
We had,
But
we had
I like Octavius's plan. I like what Matt's doing.
I don't know if this is so much a plan.
It's not a
I
plan.
was gonna
I
say,
approve
it's a
100%.
plan.
Course of action.
Yes, it is a course. It is a course of action. Or are you rewriting the code so that like you get a 20 or some shit? What's going on? there?
Oh, no, I'm just, I'm looking for the stats for these dudes. You know how it is in the way they put the book. They
Oh,
don't
no.
ever put any of the stats with the stuff,
Yeah.
so...
So fun.
Um,
Yeah, you gotta find the different monsters all over the place. It's annoying.
yeah, that's it. You know how it works.
I do.
1 second. So let me
All
get
right,
back
two of
to-
them miss. So even if these two hit, I'll still be.
Oh, you'll be
okay.
good.
Yeah, I just didn't want to get hit by all four. That would have been problematic.
Right, can we see?
I love our inspiration mechanic because I think we've gotten it once. Wait, no, twice, and it was Chris both times.
Honestly, I think we just don't remind the mods they can do it enough.
I don't think I've
Some
had any
moments just don't.
inspiration.
You did once when you were,
Oh, yeah, forever ago.
yeah, when you were riding the cart down the hill.
Not when I
No,
cried about my
that's
dog,
right.
though.
Yeah, not when I wrote an original song in
Yeah.
5 minutes.
How's it feel, gang?
No, Matt, I want one for you.
All
for
right, here
this.
we go.
That was great.
Oh, I don't even care about
yeah,
this.
Satch was the one who called for it, actually.
I've done way cooler stuff. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you.
Yeah, what I was saying, Junk, is that we don't remind chat enough to ask for it.
First one slashes and misses. The second
That's
one
a miss.
Is
Oh,
also
it's a miss too,
All right, so they
baby!
all kind of like the wolves snap at you. You duck, you dive. They swoop. And
I
despite
said
all of their
low.
attacks, you are unscathed.
Oh, you guys fucked up now.
So there you go.
Oh,
alrighty.
that actually. Whoops. I didn't think that would actually work. I thought that was-
These two
Yeah, I did
here,
that too.
they have crossbows. I mean, they have swords as well as crossbows. They are going to kind of move here and here. And they're like aiming their crossbows up the stairs, but because of the height angle and the size of these things, it's like they're holding their action because they can't really see anything to shoot right now. There's a big wall of nasty matted fur and stuff in the way. So they're holding their actions. Uncle Seth, seeing that your youngest nephew just threw himself directly in harm's way,
So I'm going to
you
use
probably
my bonus
slid
action.
down the banister to get there.
Yeah, no, total
Flew off the
badass
bottom
little.
banister, landed in front.
I'm going to use my bonus action and a moxie point to brace up. Basically giving me some temp hit points.
Okay.
Since I leveled, I had to change that a little bit. So I'm getting only 12, not the best,
Okay, 12 temp hit points. It's a thing.
but I'm going to need it because I'm about to do something really stupid.
Hell
Now
yeah.
you know. How are you?
I'm
He's gonna jump.
I'm going to move here and climb the banister and jump on the guy on the dire wolf right
Off the top rope, baby!
And I'm gonna say, Octavius!
Like, are you doing it like arms outstretched,
I'm-
legs outstretched,
think-
just like full belly buster?
Who was that chat viewer in the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay who dived on a bunch of rats in the sewers? Remember? Who was that?
I don't remember who it was that
Oh,
It was started with an E. I can't chat. If you can remind me. But I'm thinking of that. I'm diving on top of him. Yeah, that's my whole plan.
did it. Okay.
We're talking the avalanche.
Yeah, just like, yeah, I'm a WWE wrestler jumping off the top ropes right in the corner.
Hell yeah!
They're gonna get Jonesed, you know?
2 Beer Monday, baby.
Here comes the
2
boulder.
beers. That's what I do. I go 2 beers.
Everybody goes, hey! And then you jump on a guy.
Hey.
Norman,
Okay.
stop it.
An alternate design.
What's he doing?
By the way.
Steal my
I
food.
think really this is as close to a grapple as anything else.
Okay.
So give me a grapple roll. But I'm not going to do it in the way that I would normally do a grapple.
Sure. So
Because he's not
grapple-
going to resist it. Give me a roll.
So grappled is athletics, right? I mean,
Yep.
that's all right. Good thing my athletics is actually decent. 17.
17. Okay, yep. You leap off the top rope.
Octavius!
And yeah, like, you literally will like land across this guy.
Oh my god.
MC,
Reality of
thank you,
this is
Jane.
probably going to be that the guy is going to get knocked flying and off the dire wolf, and you're probably grabbing hold of him and rolling to the floor with him. I will give you. You're a pretty big guy, and that was a long drop. I'll give you 2d6 damage to him for that.
Nice.
I mean, there's no way he didn't feel that.
Yay!
Yeah, right down the middle, pretty much.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you land on him. Whoa! He gets knocked flying off the direwolf, crashes on the floor. Quite a surprise, really.
I'll say.
With the fact that you and him are still rolling, you see the other two like pointing their crossbows in your direction, but they're not shooting because again, it could just as easily be that they shoot their friend as you. So at the moment, they're still kind of holding the
Sure. Okay.
holding their action. Gemma, you're actually up next in the rotation.
Yes, I'm going to ready a spell, but I'm going to hold it until one of them actually like attacks one of our own, because that hasn't quite happened yet, and I don't want to be the first.
Well, they
Okay.
try. I mean, you saw him
what are you
slashing
They
at him.
didn't.
Yeah, they
They
went for
didn't
him.
hit yet. I don't.
Because
They
I.
tried to bite him.
I'm still. Gemma expressed that she didn't want to get involved, so she's hesitant.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Right.
So
So-
what are you readying?
I am going to ready Ray of Sickness, and if I see those wolves hurt anybody, I will do it at this wolf closest to me.
Okay.
Is your incantation ooh, ah, 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 when you do it?
It better be. It better be.
In fact, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna work unless you do it.
That's right. Good.
Fine.
Good call, DM.
I'll
Good
do
call.
that.
Yes.
wanna
I mean,
see
does
if
she get
Jane can
advantage if
actually
she does it?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
See, I haven't attacked yet.
That's it. Okay.
Okay.
It is her action. So she has a spell that she was whipping up. Seeing that all that's kind of going down, so instinctively, she kind of like puts her right arm on Octavius's kind of left shoulder and like just pushes him slightly aside so she can lean round behind him like, small boy, get out of here, but without saying anything, you know.
Oh, she touched you. She touched you.
And yeah, she's gonna let a spell loose.
Low.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's probably what she's going to do. Makes sense.
The poll is at the top of chat for those.
Okay, I'll have a look at that in a second.
We haven't found it yet.
All right. She hurls. And what is her ability to hit with that? Okay. All right. She lets loose a ball of flames from her hand. That will hit.
Ooh.
She hits the direwolf kind of directly in front that doesn't have anything on it right now.
Okay.
For
Ugh.
5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, basically.
Five.
The thing snarls and snaps and kind of like gets all weird and uncomfortable, but it is still very much alive and in the melee. So she'd have she would have got in there, but hey, you're in the way, and you're saving her. You're a hero. Dougie,
Yes.
what you want to do?
Okay. Dougie is going to activate Slayer's Prey, obviously.
Oh,
and I'm
and-
going.
Sorry, and I think also what she'll do is she will kind of, she's just not gonna stay behind Octavia, so she is gonna like push up and stand right next to him and kind of like form a line with him. But she's not like belittling you by trying to push you behind her or anything like that. It's like shit.
Almost like your equals.
He knows what. I mean, at this point in time, who knows what her thinking is, but she's not like trying to protect the young boy. She is.
He's going to need a
there's
spell
room for
book
two
to
of us to
cover
fight
something
here, so
soon.
let's do that.
She's fighting next to a fellow warrior.
She can smell she can smell the violence, the variance, and the power in my veins.
Okay, Douglas.
Oh,
yes.
boy. Okay.
Well,
yes.
yeses wins.
Yay!
Oh, yay.
Alrighty.
Hey.
The yes is 100%. So,
Wow.
guess what? We gonna put a little light bulb on you.
Damn. I feel
Yay!
like those are few and far between these
They
days.
really are.
Nice.
These
You know,
suck
the
now.
third one since we started.
There you go. You have inspiration. So,
Woo!
Yay!
For you, that's your legend.
Thanks, gang.
Okay.
all right.
Okay, so I'm going to activate Slayer's Prey, obviously, and I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to take one of my arcane shots. This time I'm going to use Bursting Arrow. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it on my sheet here. Where be you?
Oh, and here's your inspiration sound. Okay.
I will roll my attack now to make sure I actually do any of that.
It's sass.
It's right. What is my butt?
So where are you shooting your? Who are you shooting with your arrow?
I am shooting in between these two wolves. I guess the one wolf that is the most damaged.
Okay, so you're
is
going to
what
shoot
I'm-
him.
Yes,
and then
then
it leaps onto the other one.
it's going to leap onto the other one
Well,
and
that
to
will
his
totally
rider
hit
as
that
well.
one. So that's 15 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then Slayer's Prey is going to add. Sorry, I have so many d6s to add. It's going to add a d6 plus my bursting arrow, which is going to add. Well, let's just do the one, right?
Yeah,
just
this-
the one for him.
Do for the first one. Okay, so that's
Heyo.
So he gets that,
he's taken that much total. Okay.
and then they all get 2d6 on top of that. So there's.
Oh, come
What
on.
is
Oh, well, the
stinky roll?
Oh, hey. Well,
dice is not the same again.
No, we go by
for
what
me.
it says, not by what the
Oh!
dice says. So it's
I
actually
didn't see the
Yes.
7.
chat. Oh my
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
goodness.
okay, not
That
bad.
happens.
Okay,
that
that's
seems
better.
to happen once every
Yeah.
show.
In
for
your
some
favor,
reason.
finally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so weird.
Um,
But yeah, okay, I'll take that.
After the arrow hits the creature, the target, and all other creatures within 10 feet. So let me make a little...
Uh-oh.
And it's
No, 'cause
force
it
damage,
doesn't-
so it should push people back, right? As well, or how does that?
No, I think it'll hit him too. That's all
Yeah.
I'm checking.
It's gonna hit everybody.
And me.
And the other two.
Oh, it's the Christie special.
It's the Christie special.
She's got to hit friends. She's got to hit a
That's
few
what-
allies.
That's what Leaf does.
That's what Christie does.
Wait,
So-
really? I guess
Yeah.
that's
Jane
true.
did back in the day. Jane used to
guess
do that with
that's true.
Fireball.
Well, get out of
Well,
my way.
Yeah, don't be in the way of my cool
Get 'em away.
spells, guys. I want to use my cool shit.
Just
Ooh,
don't stand
get
in a
out
place
the
that
way.
looks fireball.
All right, so 7 points of damage then for
All of those.
for everything and everybody,
Effers.
including Octavius and
And me? Fuck.
yeah, because you're right there. You're within
Damn it.
10. And her too. She's gonna take it.
So I
But
dodged
they-
4 of these attacks from these huge
your
dudes, and
dad
all of a
just
sudden I
fucked
get
you.
pummeled
Shot
by
by your
something else.
dad.
Okay, to be fair, this is the first
Shot
time
by
I've
your
used
dad.
this arrow. I'm not sure how it works.
You used it upstairs.
Did I?
Did I though?
Blew up
Did
my
I?
house.
Oh my god.
I didn't know it affected all creatures, only enemies, I thought.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
like the opposite of bye, buddy. I hope
Yeah,
you find
it's,
your
it's
dad.
that whole thing. You actually have to read specifically what it says, and it says all other creatures within 10 feet. Doesn't say all other
Hey.
enemies or whatever, unfortunately. So yeah.
Boo,
But hey,
I say.
Crispy did a boo boo.
You do it again.
I did
You
not.
do it again. I would.
I mean, the net change is 4 to 3, so
Okay.
did more damage to them than you did to us.
Yeah,
by one.
Esmeralda will kind of like leap back just half a foot, like where the fuck did that come from? But to be honest, she doesn't know because there was just a big flash, so she doesn't know where it came from.
And I'm gonna look up and be like, Dad.
Sorry. Just trying to
Trip.
keep you sharp.
You're embarrassing me in front
Hey, it's my
of
turn. That's
Esmeralda.
crazy. Well,
Chime in if you intend to use your spell this turn, Jane, or the turn ends.
Well,
busy.
Hey, they're attacking us, Jane.
She's busy.
I mean, she cast it on
Yeah.
Douglas, right? Because
I saw my
most
dad
damage.
attack the
Yeah, I did attack.
wolves, so I will
Cast it
release
on
my
dad.
ray of sickness on the wolf closest.
Okay.
And you're gonna do.
Ray of sickness.
oh,
Yikes.
Wait.
Probably
DC
not
Does it
15
hit?
Con save.
I didn't hear the voice
I
component,
don't
so
think
I
it
don't
even
think it
hits,
counts.
though.
Yeah, did it even hit?
11 is not going to hit a die.
touch AC.
No.
Oh.
So,
But
Ooh,
she is above, though.
Where?
Because I forgot to say it.
If you had just waited for Trip to do his thing,
okay.
because y'all know what's coming.
Oh,
I got
All right, Octavius, the hero of
true.
Argynvost.
Trip.
Isn't it Trip's turn?
Trip.
It was my
Okay,
turn
hold
a
on.
second
Trip.
ago.
Okay, yes, sorry.
Oh man, I was all excited to do the same thing I always do, and you know what time it is. I'm throwing a little rave.
Yay.
No, it says I looked for the answer. I know I'm casting it. We know what time it is. But, gonna drop the cube womp in the middle.
Okay, 20
so-
feet. Probably getting everything if you're dropping it in the middle.
Yeah. Just gonna highlight these boys
Yeah,
if
I'm
they'll
gonna
take
say
it.
yes. Yes, definitely. Nope. Okay. DC 16 on the saves. So
Or
let's
else-
roll some
Knock it out.
saves. Right, we'll roll for some Vistani first. The one. So let's start off. I'll do Argyle last because he has a higher save. Actually, I'll do him first. Get him out of the way. Nope, he failed. The one next to him. Floofed. The one rolling
Yes.
around on the ground aimlessly with Uncle.
How do you make a dexterity save if you're rolling around on the floor? Not well.
They don't.
apparently.
They roll Uncle on top of him. The
about
one
right.
that is on the direwolf.
The direwolves are going to be good at this.
And then we roll for the direwolves themselves.
I might not light a wolf.
Actually,
Oh, are they more strength? They might be more strength. I'm not sure. I don't know
Nope.
the stats of the. Ooh!
Ooh.
Did I get the whole group?
one more. We'll find out. No.
Oh.
Okay, so
And it's the one with the
So
damage
good.
on it.
this one, the one that is already fairly beaten up, everybody else has fairy fire. So you know what that means, kids? It means you get advantage to do bad
Advantage.
things to them.
It's
Okay,
canine advantage.
So there you go. Very nice. Any attack rolls against an effective creature or object has advantage. So that's always nice. Except for the one that's already kind of beat up. All right, Octavius.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going after the one that's already beat up, so I want to take this one out.
Okay.
So my first attack. Chew.
Ooh.
That's a natural 20, baby.
Ooh, there it is.
We know what time
And
it is.
who
Natural
voted
20!
Which is illegal.
It's illegal.
Well, you know.
Illegal.
Illegal.
Hey, fucking illegal this, huh?
Oh!
Oh my god.
It's
He's
not
immediately
him.
banned
It's
from
not him.
Twitch. Immediately.
Two beers.
Please.
There you go,
Two
Jim.
beers talking, guys. It's the 2 beers talking. It's fine. It's
All
fine.
right. So that's 20 points of piercing damage.
Plus.
With okay, you
Maybe
basically lunge forward. Tell me how you kill it, because it's
Okay.
done.
Yeah, I think. What do I do here? I do a nice little flurry spin, something Octavius doesn't normally do, but he's putting on a
Gonna
little
show
bit of
off
a
right
show
now.
here. Yeah, he just he kind of spins on his heels and swipes at the throat of the beast while ending backwards, so like turn towards Esmeralda.
Okay.
As he kind of like gives a little look as the blood is like squirting out from the beast behind him. And then he kind of like gives her a little wink and then spins back
Wow.
around and slices at the other beast
Okay.
next to him. 'Cause he had two
Yeah,
attacks.
that
my
one is
goodness.
deceased.
This one has advantage.
And this one has
And you have advantage to hit this one.
Yeah.
I do indeed.
Yes. Roll another crit.
Okay.
You have twice the chance. You should do it.
Did I roll
That's
twice?
pretty good. Still
It
pretty
did. 16 is a hit.
Okay. And I get a D6 to that as well from my right.
Ooh, nice.
Hell yeah, baby.
Ooh.
All right. You pretty much roughed that one up pretty well too. It's still
Yep,
there.
so I
It's
just get
definitely
right
blooded.
back in, swiping away.
Good job. All right, the Vistani. I think these guys here. Let me just reposition them slightly. They are moving back into position, kind of like just scrambling over top of the dead body of the other one. So first of all, the dire wolf. The dire wolf's going to try to bite you, Mr. Octavius,
Okay.
and it will miss.
It's a miss.
And the Vistani is going to take a swipe at her. Yeah, she. Let's see, what's her?
Ooh, yeah, what is her AC?
Alright.
Stealing your food again?
Pop it back up.
Yeah, it's relentless.
Well, give him a little nibble.
We did
Little
already.
nibs.
Give him what he wants. He's
Oh,
hungry
That's
boy. He's
just
growing.
enough. Okay.
Ah, my love.
My love.
My love.
All right. He will give her a small little. How did that roll 1d8 plus 3 and get. Oh, okay, 5. There we go. Okay, he swipes with the blade and just nicks her barely enough to notice. Okay. We have an opposed grapple check going on the ground because he's going to try to get out from this.
Okay. So I roll athletics again to whatever
Yep.
this.
Oh, he's screwed.
Oh, you got him.
Get him. Get him.
Nice.
Bear hug. That's what
Okay.
I'm doing.
Yeah, so you're keeping him pinned to the floor. The other two, basically, are drawing their swords
And running away.
and
Aw.
coming up to you, Bear,
Bear.
and they're basically stabbing at you as you roll
Yeah.
around on the
Aw.
ground, hugging their friend.
Sure. That makes sense.
No, they're supposed to wait their turn.
Right,
Like
the
polite
normal, the
gentlemen.
non-leader one, the one that is not Aragal.
Oh yeah, that absolutely hits me.
Interrupt! I have an interrupt.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm
What?
basically just shouting something about how he's not really living up to his proud heritage right now, stabbing a man on the ground.
Ooh,
As
there you
evidence
go.
trying to make us look like a good guy, then he's not doing such a good job, and I'm going to subtract a bardic inspiration die from him.
So
Hopefully
you
it's
roll.
enough.
Oh, Trip, I love you, buddy.
Go ahead.
Hopefully it's enough, but I don't know.
Roll it. Let's see. I like this. This is
not.
cool.
You have to roll really high. I do appreciate
It's a
it.
D8. I gotta roll it.
Okay.
My
What do we need?
Friendly.
Do we need an 8?
I think you need an 8.
I think I need an 8.
Okay.
Oh, that's definitely not an 8.
Oh, no.
Those two
Yeah.
beers.
My AC's 15, just so you
Ah,
guys know.
Yeah, no.
Oh well.
It-
Oh no.
Okay, so he. Oh. What am I rolling to hit again? I don't need to roll to hit again.
I'll take that one. No,
I'm rolling
maybe?
the damage. Sorry. Okay, so you get pierced for
Oh.
4 points. Tis a scratch. Okay,
Okay.
Aragal, on the other hand.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Don't make those sounds, DM. DMs aren't allowed to make that noise when they're deciding something
Not
in my
good.
character. I don't approve.
No, I'm gonna say that doesn't. That would not apply right now because yeah. Okay.
What's going on?
Okay. Aragal instead then is he's just gonna stab you with his somewhat shorter sword.
Well,
No,
still
no,
applies. Still
no.
applies.
Oi.
But for 9.
Wait, you rolled a hit?
Did I?
Was that the D20 plus 3?
That was the previous one, because you rolled the 22 to hit the first time. and
Yeah,
then
I know, I did
He's
not roll- I
most
did not
likely
roll
gonna
a hit,
hit
one
me. I'll take the damage. I mean,
Who knows?
Okay,
Yeah,
there's the hit.
absolutely.
Yes, yes, he
I'll
hit.
take the
Sorry.
damage.
So 9 total. 9.
All right.
And
That dick really hurts.
that's not a lot.
I'll say.
Okay. Could you do me a small favor though? Give me a DC 15 Constitution save,
Oh, no.
Shit, it's poisoned,
No.
isn't it?
maybe.
Ah.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. No sooner do you feel the sting.
Those. Ooh.
No sooner do you feel the sting of the tip of his short blade. He leaps back, and a very unpleasant, enigmatic grin with kind of like closed eyes comes across his face, almost
yeah.
as if he's poised to wait. And suddenly you feel like your veins begin to burn, and something unpleasant starts to course through your body.
Congratulations, you're pregnant, Shaggit. That's how it works in
That's
D&D.
how it
For
happens,
22
guys.
Jeez.
points of poisoned damage.
No.
23?
Yes.
What?
Oi, oi,
Yeah,
oi.
these guys weren't gonna take her back for trial. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is all of them.
Oh
Seth,
boy.
you want to stay on the ground and rough house with this guy? Or?
Absolutely not. Not that this would make my life any better, but I am absolutely going to go into like panic, pain, poisoned frenzy mode. So I'm going to spring up relinquishing my holds,
Okay.
and I'm going to spend another Moxie point. So I'll have one left until I get a reset, which one of my abilities does let me do. When I get to that point, which will be soon, I'm going to throw haymakers at the big guy because
so that's
fucking
here.
that guy right there.
Yep.
He's gloating.
So it will not be at advantage; it'll be a disadvantage.
I
They're
recall.
haymakers.
But
Okay.
it has advantage. Does that cancel out?
But no, we've decided that
Okay. So
doesn't
No,
get
no,
canceled
but-
out.
It,
We decided back in the day that you couldn't negate the haymaker
oh,
disadvantage.
that was right with that ability because it is so OP. Yeah.
When it hits, right?
Yeah, that's right. And it was too easy to set up a scenario where it would always have advantage. So yeah, that was it. That was,
Or at least be not disadvantaged. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 fists and 2 silver dagger punches. So
Okay.
that's the full. So 1, 2.
Oh!
Oh!
No, it's the
Uh,
disadvantage
man.
The
though.
disadvantage.
Damn, dude.
So
Jesus
18,
Christ.
15,
Not bad.
23, and 16.
Not bad. Still.
One was a
Solid
19.
rolls,
one,
though.
two.
I know, 2. Yeah.
every
Man.
one of those will hit.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like desperate
Holy
punch,
shit. He leaps
stab,
up,
punch, stab.
Get him!
Just
Get him!
wailing on the motherfucker.
Okay, so what's that? 24, 34, 44
44.
damage.
Damn.
And that's why we don't negate the disadvantage. Because when it works well. Now.
Oh.
Yep.
Holy
Well,
shit.
that's
Yeah,
right. If
I'm-
you think
I'm in
how easy it
desperation
would
mode.
be
That would have
to
been
give
2
him
crits, yeah.
advantage all the time with that, it would be brutal.
Yeah, you're right. That's fair.
Okay, Gemma.
Okay. I kind of lean over the balcony here and look around like, who's left? Who's left? And I don't want to, I know Octavius, I don't want to embarrass him by finishing off the wolf that he's trying to fight.
There's also a
So-
man on the back of his wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to touch that. But I will attack one of the ones
Okay.
near Seth.
All right.
With a you see a bolt of fire
Fireball.
from the balcony
Firebolt.
as I attempt.
Nope.
Ah.
Not with
Oh.
a 10.
Jane.
Oh,
Well, you have
Bad.
singed nicely a small patch of. But I mean, it hits the floor, it's like. Pfft, and Aragol will kind of like glance
Oh,
up and
and then
see
I'm
it.
gonna like back up so I don't. I'm like, ah,
All right.
hide.
Okay, her attack. She is. Let's see. All right, she utters some incantations and just kind of touches Octavius on the head.
Oh.
Octavius vanishes from view. You are currently invisible, Octavius.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Fuck
Octavius
yeah.
is in love.
She cast a spell on you.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, she's not a stupid person. She has watched this little monstrosity butcher these things. It's like, he's doing more harm than I am, and I've got a feeling if he can kind of, you know, act unhindered. So she does that, and then takes a couple of steps back up the stairs, going, like, beckoning him up the stairs, like she's like, come meet your death. And slowly the like direwolf and the guy are like falling for her ruse and stepping up. The wolf is
lost
too stupid
Shagget.
to pay any attention as to
I don't
what's
think
actually
so.
happened. Oh,
It's just his camera again.
That's what I'm saying. The
he
camera's,
hasn't lost his
camera's out.
position though, so
Yeah, he's,
Okay,
he's fine.
then we're good.
Cool photo.
Coolest photo ever.
now he did.
Freaking hell, man.
2 photos.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, guys.
That's all right.
I
Oh,
I
you're
accidentally
over
hit
there?
a cord on my computer and it goes all fucky.
Gotcha.
Oh, I didn't
You
know.
gotta
To
get rid of one
a
of
new
them.
land cable.
Yeah, no, one of them is like really old and. it's
No,
not
I mean
even-
you got to get rid of one of the cameras.
No. Let's see.
There it goes. but now I'll
No.
have to rearrange you all again. So give me a second.
No, hold on. I'm so frozen on my Zoom is not working.
Okay.
Oh, no.
We'll hold just a second then.
While he's doing that, I'm going to restart my roll 20 because it's also doing a funny thing.
Okay,
So
sure.
just
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Jesus. Okay, it just automatically fixed itself. All right.
All right. Let me swap you guys back.
There we go.
Let's
How
see.
does Seth look, by the way? Like, is he?
Oh yeah, no, he's hurt.
I mean, look! It's not like he's dripping blood, but you can tell he is just very unwell.
There's a desperation in the haymaker see-through. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. Yeah. Then.
There's a franticness to him.
Trip would be seeing that and being like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit."
Okay.
Yeah, Trip, you know that look of like,
Okay.
oh yeah, something's not right.
Yeah, he seems unsteady on his feet, and he looks a little kind of woozy. And you know he hasn't been drinking, so it's not that. Okay.
It's not his fault.
Hear the music in
Douglas.
roll 20 for some reason, which is weird.
You can't hear the music?
No, I reloaded and it's not. There's no
You have it
intense
somehow
battle
muted
music.
in Roll20?
I just refreshed. Hold on, one second. What's going on?
Might be a thing in your sound settings. Check your mixer. 'Cause sometimes
It's never. It was fine, working fine earlier. I haven't touched anything. It was just. It was doing a weird like white box over the top of everything.
Huh.
No.
Interesting.
There it goes. Okay, we're all good.
Okay, good deal.
Sorry, guys. Okay, I am
yeah,
going.
Douglas.
Yes. I don't care about embarrassing my son, so I'm going to shoot the dog that he is
It's fair.
currently fighting
Yep,
because I want to help my baby boy.
that
Okay.
is fair.
Sorry, my character sheet went away as well. Okay.
Let's pop back up.
Here we go. So we will attack. Also, with Slayer's Prey activated.
I can go ahead and zoom in a bit more
And,
as soon as I can now.
Advantage, correct? Because
Yes.
Yes. Okay. There's that.
That's definitely a hit.
Nice.
Oh, come on, ones.
So that's
Stop that.
14. Which make that. Okay. It's 1 point more than it was necessary. So
Ooh.
yeah. How'd you kill the direwolf?
I'm just gonna shoot him straight in the head, and I'm like, "I got you, boy. Don't worry. Daddy's helping you."
Oh, good.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a reflex save for the guy on the
Be so mad at you.
on the direwolf. And he fails. Okay, so the direwolf goes crashing to the ground and snuffs it, and he basically stumbles off, falls off the thing, and is prone.
Ooh.
Nice.
He will have to get up before he can do anything, or lay there and fight from his back.
You're welcome, son.
Alright, Trip!
I love you.
Ah!
That's really
Seeing the look in Seth's eyes and knowing what's kind of going down, I'm gonna turn to the other two and be like, "Seth needs help," and then I'm going to lean over the balcony and, given the situation and assuming this is going badly for him, I'm gonna, instead of casting a healing spell, which sounds like maybe the right thing to do, I'm gonna try to scare everybody off of him
Okay.
using my fear spell.
I thought you were about to jump off the top rope too
Nice.
for a second.
Yeah, I'm like leaning over.
Satch, I honestly misheard you when you said given the situation. I thought you said give him the situation. I was like, well,
Yeah.
what's that? That sounds
It's
ominous.
Hell
I think
yeah.
It's a 50. Yeah, each creature 30 foot out. It's a 15 foot. It's yeah, it'll hit them. Wah.
Okay. 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom save. So
Oh,
yeah, that
that's
would
me
hit
too.
all of them in that cone.
Yeah, it also hits Seth, but Seth is currently being surrounded by 3 dudes, and I don't want him to die.
Hey,
So
that
if he
works.
drops one weapon and runs, he's not helpless. He's a punchy guy.
Right, let's see here.
He has another one in his pocket too. We give him 2 punch daggers.
so wisdom, right?
Yep.
Wisdom
DC
16.
wisdom save.
Yep.
Okay. There's a funny thing that's about to happen because of that.
All right, let's roll for them.
That was a good play, by the way.
First one,
We hoped it was a good play.
Ooh.
It's maybe not a
second
good
one,
Okay.
Aragal.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, so as soon as that hits, must make the dash action to move away from you for the safest available route. Okay. Then Aragol is out the door and down the stairs. This guy is going to follow suit because, again, getting out of the building is logically the safest place. Seth, where are you running?
So this says I could use an action to do something to kind of counteract it. You're saying I have to run first and then do it?
So basically, it is an action, right? So you've got to have an action, which you won't have until the start
Which
of
I
your
won't
turn.
have right away.
So initially,
Okay.
this is what you're going to be doing, but that doesn't really apply. I mean, I'm kind of prematurely just showing you what's going to happen.
Right.
Because it won't happen until their turn, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So basically,
Right, on each of its
as
turns,
soon as they
yeah.
are able to, initially they must make a dash action and move away.
Well-
After they've done that, there's a reoccurring saving throw each turn that you can try to use. But if you have an action, you could
I'll do
use
it.
that action at that time. Yes.
That which is what I will do. And just so everyone in chat knows, I have the Shake It Off feature, which
Shake
I got
it
at 7th
off.
level. I can spend my action to remove an effect that's
Stays out too
causing me,
late, because on way too many dates.
to be charmed for friends. So
Oh,
that's
nice.
what I will do.
You'll be right back in, yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, it goes back to the top of the round. So Octavius.
So for invisibility, does that? It's when I make an action, I become uninvisible, correct? Or I guess invisible.
So the way that works, anything. So let me explain it this way. Hold on. Let me just do this.
Isn't it if I take like an action? If I make an attack, I become visible, right? Isn't that how
Correct.
invisibility
Correct.
works?
If you make an attack, not just any action makes you invisible. No.
Right. But the problem is like, what else am I supposed to do here? I just
Basically,
keep
the
ripping
spell
and tearing
ends
these
for a
up.
target that attacks or casts a spell.
Yeah.
So
Why she-
pretty much
why-
anything else you can do.
I'm trying to figure out why
There's
she. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why
There's
she
nothing else to do.
cast invisibility on me because she knows I'm just attacking these things.
Well,
I
she's
wanted you to go to
bear
the
in mind she
guy.
was trying to lure them up past you.
Maybe she wants you to get behind.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
oh, that's
logic-
right, because she was like, "Come get me."
Yeah, logic dictates that she thinks that you might be some kind of murderous little rogue type, and maybe if you can get behind them, you know.
Yeah, I guess. Unfortunately, I'm not. So
Right. Oh, I know. But you
She
can still
didn't.
use this invisibility for anything you damn well please.
Yeah, I know, but I can't like. I'm a one-trick pony here.
I mean, you've already
But-
got advantage to hit this guy.
Yeah, I know, but do I want to? I've been seeing my uncle get ripped by these things, but then I just saw them like start like running away from each other, basically.
Well, you basically hear Trip cast a spell, and they all suddenly start panicking, like, "Ah!"
All right, so they're pretty much incapacitated, I think, at this point. I mean,
Except
sorry
for
to
this guy.
like.
This guy
yeah.
seems stalwart still.
Oh, he's still like staring at my uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm running past and I'm
He's-
attacking.
yeah,
this.
he looks like
Okay.
he's about to try to get up off the floor and go for Unk.
No, I'm hitting this dude then,
Okay.
and I get he's advantage.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so here's the first attack,
All right.
and
50.
Wasn't he prone?
That's a hit.
yeah, and second attack.
Holy shit. This thing is a little damage monster, and I love
Yeah,
I know,
that's
it's
what I do.
amazing.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Then my
Okay,
two.
so that's
That's
let's
what I
see,
do.
Pluses.
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Is that? Let's see.
Plus that's for the my holy
Yeah.
light damage.
So, yeah, so 20, 32 damage.
Correct.
And he'd already taken. Okay, yeah, he is quite hurt from that. You suddenly
Oh.
appear next to him. Ha ha!
He's still up. Damn.
He is, but he is the least hurt out of everybody because the only damage he has taken was when Seth landed on him.
Okay.
So he only took a little bit of stun damage, but yeah, he is still alive.
Got it.
All of the Vistani are alive. No
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
taken down a Vistani yet. So, okay.
Yet.
It is their turn. So on their turn, Aragol will flee. So will one of the Vistani. The other one, kind of now surprised by the fact that there's somebody else here stabbing him. Yeah, he's gonna swing at you instead.
Okay, that's fair.
But he will miss his mark.
That's a miss, old buddy, old pal.
All right, Seth, it is your turn. So you are compelled to flee. But
I shake it off.
Yep.
I use my bonus action, my last one, to brace up again, just so I can get a little bit more of a buffer, so kind of steel myself as I regain composure
Okay.
after frightful images flash in my eyes,
Sorry.
because Trip is scaring the bejesus out of him.
You're used to this though. I do it like every other night. and ask you what your trip was, you know?
Right before
So,
you go
what
to
did you
sleep, he does
see?
it to you every night.
So rude.
So
Okay,
after
14 points brace up,
I regain myself, I turn to this guy and look at him, because
that's all you got.
That's all I can do.
Nice. It's a good look, though.
All right, Jem. Do you
All right.
wish to do anything further?
Yes. I'm run back up to the balcony. I'm gonna move a little to my right as I'm
Okay.
trying to get a good view.
I mean,
The
these
main
are
guy.
they're way below you, so you have a very clear view of
Oh. okay.
everybody here, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, and the guy that I'm not gonna worry about the woman being attacked because frankly,
Fuck that
she's not
bitch.
my family. You know. And I'll see if I can get this off. I'd like to portent that to a 19 because I just need to use it now. So.
Okay.
Nice.
19 will hit for 4.
Okay.
Who are you scorching?
This
guy?
Wow.
I'm just doing so bad today, so I give up.
Okay. Add a little bit more singe to it.
There.
Okay.
I imagine it's like the slow motion Skyrim arrow, and it's like missing, and then it just goes like over
Yeah.
to it. Like it's going this way, and then just goes, you know.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Jay.
And then I get behind Seth here. You just hear a frustrated like from behind you.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Yep. So she snatches the hand axe off of the where she stuck it in the banister. She snatches the hand axe, and for the first time is basically going all in on this guy melee wise. And she was at. Okay, as quick as a flash, she slashes out with her rapier, and will hit him. She then brings down her hand axe into the mix, and will hit him. And then she comes back with the rapier again. And will hit. Okay, so that's... Roll all the damages. For the 2 rapier hits. This is for both rapiers hits together.
No.
Ooh, so she hits him for 25 with the rapiers. And an additional 8 with the hand axe. He had already taken 12. So that's
45 damage.
total of
Yeah.
45.
Sheesh.
Yeah, he is now instantly as bad off as the guy that's getting his ass whooped down here.
Mhm.
It is now Douglas's turn. You want to rain fire
Douglas.
down on the courtyard, or do you want to shoot this fucker in the back?
Douglas is gonna just continue with his trajectory of embarrassing his son. And he is going to shoot the one that Esmeralda is fighting, and he's
Okay.
going to yell, "Don't worry, son, I won't let anything happen to your girl."
Oh,
I'm gonna
Love it.
hit this guy with Slayer's Spray, of course. That.
So you could kill him
just
here.
in
It's
case.
possible. Yeah,
Nope.
there we go.
Yay!
So you hit him for 14. Yep.
Got her. She's safe. Don't worry.
And he drops to the floor.
Oh, yep, got him. We're good.
Got him.
Okay, let me. Right,
Yeah, don't
he's
worry
dead.
about thanking me or anything.
He slumps
That
to the
would've
ground
looked cool.
at Esmeralda's feet. Okay, Trip.
Man, I'm just gonna insult him. I'm gonna insult him. That's all I
Okay.
got. That's all I got.
Little of the old vicious Macari.
I'm gonna tell him he's a little piss baby and he needs to take a nap.
Little piss bag.
A little piss nap. A little nap.
He didn't like those ill-fitting words, and it hurt his feeling.
You did it.
suck
now.
eggs, dude.
Okay.
Well, take 3 points of
Octavius.
damage, you idiot.
There's a very real chance that this Vistani is not living beyond this round, but you know.
Get him.
You're up, Octavius.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him again.
All right.
I'm just thinking if there's anything else I could have possibly done, but
Does Octavius take any damage from the cringe that his dad is lobbing down there?
There's no psychic damage.
no, and I roll a 20 for it because now I'm mad.
Natural 20!
I'm helping,
Killing it.
I'm encouraging you.
This is the last one. I'm gonna swing it twice then. I mean, even if it's overkill at this point, I'm still doing it. It's the last one alive.
It's overkill.
We're really trying to assert
It's
this.
over.
The other one's
Yeah.
just turn around. They just
Yeah,
have to make a save.
Choose which fatality you wish to apply, but he is done.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me just get the full here. Okay, there we go.
Let's just, if we're gonna go for overkill, let's really.
I
overkill
mean,
it.
let's
That is
just really
Adam's
see.
totally butthurt
Yep.
right now.
Let's
Good job,
just
Christy.
see. So at this point, because I think this thing swung at me. I'm going to, as it misses its first attack, I'm going to come down with my rapier and slice on its down the attacking arm,
Right.
to where it writhes back in pain, leaving that opening, and I'm going to shove my rapier straight through it. And as he starts to slowly fall backwards, I'm letting go of the rapier and just letting him fall back
ninja.
within it. And as I do, I'm gonna just spin towards my dad and just shoot daggers in his eyes as the guy slowly creaks in his leather armor with my blade still stuck in it as it falls to the ground. I just go, Dad, why would you do that? And I'm bright red. You've
Right,
never
yeah,
seen me so embarrassed
You've
with like
pissed me
tears
off
right on the
now,
lid
Daddy-o.
of my eyes, you know?
I gotcha. Don't worry.
And
She's
he'll
impressed, I think.
he'll turn around and shoot, pull the sword out and sheath it.
Okay. She kind of like puts a foot on the Vistani on the stairs and like gives it a shove, so it like slowly rolls down to the bottom.
Yeah, as I walk towards her, I do a cool little hop over it,
Okay.
like it's nothing.
Cool little hop.
Like it's
Right.
nothing.
Little hop. Your tiny little legs.
Uh-huh.
She stops as she's kind of like walking down the stairs, and she says, "For a moment there, I really thought you were all just going to stand there and watch it happen. I very much appreciate you choosing to take sides. I understand you do not know me, so... Pray tell, why did you decide to intervene on my behalf?"
Well, I have a couple reasons probably to share.
Really want to.
I think it's quite obvious as I lean against
check
this
his
post and
pockets.
look at Octavius. It's pretty obvious why we did what we did.
Yeah, you just seem like a stand-up gal, so we just
Okay.
want to...
He's going to kind of walk down, walk past, and starts looting the pockets of this dead Vistani.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make a joke about stand-up because of your leg.
And she
yeah.
kind of like looks up and raises an eyebrow.
You'll have to excuse him, he's a father.
Sorry. Just making sure you didn't think I was trying to say anything about that. It's very cool,
He's
right?
a career father. It's
Father.
just what he does.
Very cool.
He says, yes, in the cold winter nights it is rather chilling. The metal unfortunately gets very unpleasant to touch. You are correct. Thank you for noticing. And then she'll go over and search this body.
Finding anything interesting?
She
rather...
basically is looting them. She's basically looting money and going through their pockets and not really finding much else of any value.
Okay.
So, why were you spying on them to begin with?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm gonna go ahead and move these.
She just books it.
About that. Pew!
About that, fuck you!
Peace.
Second, I'm just gonna clean my area up so that I'm not in a complete mess when I ever want to run this again. Okay, so once she kind of like realizes, she goes over and she like closes and locks the front door before she does anything else. She says, Aragal is quite a worthy opponent, but after the whipping that he received, I am sure he has taken the tail between his legs and gone back to his camp. Now then. And at that point she walks back and she says, proper introductions are in order, I suppose. I am Esmeralda Devenir. And she kind of gives a very awkward curtsy, considering her leg is not 100% curtsyable.
I like your outfit, ma'am.
She says, thank you. This long coat was given to me by a friend.
The friend who sent you to spy?
No,
Apologies, we're
me
the
and that
Mildwoods.
particular friend don't see eye to eye anymore, so we had to part ways for professional reasons.
Did you steal the coat? It's okay to say so.
No, it
I
was...
stole this one.
Van Richten gave it to me fair and square. I did not steal it.
Gemma steals a lot of clothes, actually, so...
I
Really,
like
no
nice
judgment.
things. I leave a note though when I like glance at Dad.
Of course, always.
I'll
My
return it
name
eventually.
is Seth. Nice to meet you.
It is a pleasure.
Hi, I'm Douglas. This is my son Octavius. Here he is. I'm gonna shove him forward a little bit.
Okay.
I'm down there.
You can kind of... Yeah, he's like squinting
that's
at
you.
you, and
Okay,
she
sorry.
says... You are I hope this term does not offend. You are a halfling?
Yes.
Yes, thank God. Initially, I thought you were just a small boy. I understand.
Well,
The
he
halflings
is that
tend to
too.
look way younger than they usually are.
Well,
yeah, he's 13.
Yeah, that's
Oh, my apologies. He is a young boy.
Well, technically 13 and 3/4. His birthday's coming up. I'm very
this
excited
age
about
are
that,
usually
by the way.
very
Why did
I'm
you
just
put
gonna put it
yourself
out
in
there,
harm's way like that, young man? You
I'm
could
just
have
gonna
been
put it out
killed.
there. We
He's
all
very
have
brave.
conflicted ideas of his age.
I thought he was 12.
I'm pretty sure he's like 16 and he's been lying to get out of chores.
I cannot stand idle when a woman as seemingly
Use buxom.
seemingly innocent.
You
as-
cast your spells and incantations, but that is not the charm under which he fell. I'm Trip, by the way. Good to meet you.
It is a pleasure. And you, the small girl, who are you?
Gemma.
Gemma.
These
You
are my
all,
kids.
Most of you have a resemblance, a familiarity. Are you
Yes,
kin?
these are my children. All three of these are mine. Seth
Oh.
here is my brother.
And,
Nice to meet you.
is it normal that you allow your children to rush headfirst into battle while you stand on a balcony and observe?
We had a long talk about this one, haven't we?
When Douglas
Absolutely
is in charge,
not.
yes.
No, that's not normal.
Yeah,
Although I
it
did
is
notice
We're
you
not
were
actually...
an excellent shot with that bow, so perhaps
Yes.
frontline assault is not your best asset.
I try not to be a helicopter parent, except for in the way that I'm actually hovering above them
It's
most
kind
of
of
the
like
time.
it's kind of like he's supporting his hobby, and his hobby
Yeah.
is getting up there and fighting stuff.
I
really close and
encourage
dangerous,
my children to hone their skills. And
We
Octavius
all have our
here is
strengths
really
and weaknesses.
And
kind of hold his
Octavius'
shoulders
skill is
roughly. I'm
killing,
like,
isn't
he's
it,
really
Dad?
come a long way with his
Killing.
his sword
Yes, he's
work.
great
Yep.
at murder.
He's really good at this.
Basically, Barovia has changed our relationship to each other.
It would do that.
So we're changing with it.
Yes, most
couldn't
that
guess we're
spend
outsiders.
any real time here that come from the outside are lucky to remain more than a year or two and keep their wits and sanity. Assuming they live that long.
I think we're
Pretty
doing
sure we
pretty
still
well,
have
actually.
that intact so
We
far.
did lose a family member already.
He says, I am very sorry to hear that.
I mean, it's not. It was.
Fine.
It was a dog.
Unfortunately, tragedy is something that tends to find all of us here in
It was
Barovia.
a very important dog.
I myself greatly regret coming through the mist, but now I am here. There is
You
only
did
one way
too?
out.
Where are you from?
He says, I am originally from a far-off land known as Arconus, but I doubt you will have ever heard of it.
That's where we're
Actually,
from.
Scarrow.
that's where we're from.
Scarrow in Arconus. So.
Scarrow. I never traveled to Scarrow. What
Kingdom
is
of
Scarrow?
Viridian.
It's great. You should really
Uh,
go.
It's a small town, mostly fishing, south of Corthan.
Ah,
North
Nice.
of Candowin, west of
Candowin I know
Aridian.
very well. I spent many a time on board a vessel there. I was somewhat of a, in my youth, a ship-faring purveyor of goods.
Oh,
Trader.
Yes,
Pirate?
but no, trader is a much better word.
Yeah, that's what you should use when you're telling people about your piracy.
He says,
You
but
just like take things all the time, huh?
due to some unpleasant things, I heard that someone of renown had come to Barovia to slay a certain individual, and well, I thought it would be apt for me to join and find this man.
Who is that?
Vague and cryptic. And
The same man who gave me this fine tunic. His name is Van Richten.
do we know that name, Gore?
Do we know that name, Gore?
You do?
That's Rictavio, right?
Yeah, he
In
came
the-
he came clean because he
Yeah.
he was putting on that voice
Oh,
the
right.
entire time, and then eventually he let it loose that he was in fact Van Richten and he was a half elf and he came
It's
from.
like he was like,
And he
I
had-
am not Rictavio!
Oh God!
He had a tiger, and we did the tiger deal.
That's the one.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the guy that kind of like helped you out and gave you some information and stuff.
We know this name, this man. We've spoken to him many times in town.
This is interesting. I was born here in Barovia as a small child. But some of my Vistani family traveled through the mist to Arconus, and we visited Candowin. One fateful and unpleasant night, I found myself separated from the family. They blamed incorrectly Van Richten for this unpleasant situation. They thought that perhaps he had done me harm. So in turn, my family kidnapped his teenage son, Erasmus. They took him back through the mists and fed him to one of Strahd's vile children. Even today, years later, I still hear Erasmus's pleas for mercy. And it is this event haunted my childhood. Well, Van Richten tracked down my family soon after the kidnapping. This is what brought him through the mist in the first place. But not before we had taken care of the boy. He could have done them harm, but instead he insisted in interrogating my mother and father on the whereabouts of his missing son. They lied to him and told him that they had sold him into slavery. So content, he went off looking to find the boy. He spared their lives before departing with the information they had given him. I witnessed his act of mercy, and it deeply moved me. When I was about 15, still troubled by what my family had done to Van Richten, I ran from my home. After many harrowing years of adventure, I returned and tracked down Van Richten. It had been 2 years later, thinking that I was a Vistani assassin, not recognizing me from my childhood youth. He put a sword to my throat and threatened to spill my blood. I convinced him that I genuinely wanted to help him find his missing son, whereupon Van Richten told me the saddest of tales. He indeed had found his son, who had been transformed into vampire spawn. While Esmeralda pleaded to his family, to his father for salvation, Van Richten granted him the request and ended his existence. I, out of guilt, remained with Van Richten for almost 2 years, helping him track down and slay many creatures of the night. I became sort of a protege, as you will. But because Van Richten could never bring himself to fully trust a Vistani anymore, he kept secrets from me. We both began to get on each other's nerves. Arguments became more frequent, and at last I suggested that it would be in our best interest for us to both part ways, and he agreed. Since bidding farewell, I have done quite well for myself. Well, the leg, that is another unpleasant story. But I have stashed far from here many trappings for hunting and destroying vampires. All kinds of paraphernalia. On one of my less successful missions, however, a werewolf bit off my right leg below the knee. And although I avoided being afflicted with lycanthropy, I was unable to do anything for months. In the end, I managed to commission a master artisan to craft a prosthetic lower leg and foot. After many tries, he delivered a prosthesis that has restored my mobility. I have since learned to adapt fairly well to this appendage. Now, one last thing I want to point out to you is that while observing, and why I was observing the Vistani caravan, I believe that not all Vistani are necessarily working for Strahd, but many are. I try very hard to discern which ones can be at least somewhat trusted, and which ones cannot. As you can see, my suspicions of Aragol and his brother Luvash that live in the encampment not too far from Vallaki, they are of the kind that cannot be trusted, and indeed work for Strahd. part of his network of agents, as it were. My belongings are, as I said, far from here, but Van Richten has set up a base of operations. He has a tower of sorts, where he plans and, or at least used to, plot his various different missions to destroy undead. He has done less of that of late. My intent is to return back there and reclaim my wagon full of goods and perhaps rest up there. It is very unfortunate that the Vistani caught me. I thought I had cast a spell upon myself to make myself hidden. Unfortunately, I spent way too long there and I let time slip by before I realized the spell had worn off. This is when they found me. But if there is anything I can do to repay you, or any kindness I can bestow upon you to say thank you for assisting me here this evening, I would happily like to do so.
Find that information of any sort is the greatest resource in Barovia, and you've provided plenty with your explanation, but I would like to inquire as to the name of this master artificer that you sought out. Are they
Yes.
still in business?
Well, unfortunately not. I believe he died of a sickness about 3 months ago. At least I had heard the rumors.
Well, we are on our own quest to rid this lands of Strahd. If only so we could return home, because it seems that's the only out we have. So maybe
if my bloodline would let me allow me to escort you through, I would happily do so. Unfortunately, it does not permit me to do so unless...
One request. If you can leave Barovia, can you tell Mom that we're okay?
I mean, deliver a message?
Just the one.
This is something I would be willing to do, yes.
Would you come back here to continue your job?
I would.
Your mission. So
I owe it at least to Van Richten, even if I am not helping him directly. I owe it to him to help at least indirectly.
Would you be willing to help us when we are more ready, I guess? We still got some stuff to work out and figure out.
To face Strahd?
Sure.
I would give you as much information as I could, but I have had one very near brush with immediate death. While I am more than happy to fight the good fight, I am less willing to futilely throw my life away. Even Van Richten has realized there is no killing Strahd.
Well, perhaps let us know, at the very least, where this tower is, so we can meet you again and talk to you more, or get the information we might need at that point. You know?
This is, I can kind of give you at least rudimentary directions from here. Would that suffice?
I mean,
beneficial.
Yeah, so we can talk to you again after you do us the solid that you promised trip.
Well, it will probably take me a good while to travel to Arconis and get back. But once I have done so, how will I find you?
Well, we have a house in Valaki.
Well, this is fortunate.
It was a gift from Lady Wachter.
I see. Let us see. Are you familiar with the Svalik woods? Of course you are. They're everywhere. Let me think. The closest landmark. How long have you been here?
3 weeks, right?
Yeah, nearly 5 days.
Are you familiar with where the vineyard, the Wizard of Wines, is?
Yes.
Yeah.
We battled a cult out that way. Yeah. A cult of angry trees. Covered in mud.
The cult of angry trees, indeed. Let's see here. Okay, right, let me find that one. Okay. And you are familiar with the old Svalik road running from Valaki? I assume. Is that the way you came from to get here?
Probably, yes. I think so.
That's the one that cuts through the wood up the hill there.
He says, yes. Well, north of Valaki is Lake Zarovich. She says, but a little further to the west is a much smaller lake. Lake Baratok. Van Richten's tower is on the shores of Lake Baratok. This would be northeast of the Wizard of Wines.
How do I spell that? Just for accuracy's sake. Like
No, what did I just do?
No.
I don't want to do that. I did a thing. There we go. One sec. This needs to let me zoom in. Well, where's my zoom? Zoom, zoom. There it is. Okay. Baratok. There you go.
Okay.
Lake Baratok. She says, so, you said Crow Bluff? Scarrow?
Scarab.
Scarrow, okay. And where in Scarrow would I find your mother and wife?
Gosh, it's been too long since I've looked at a map of Scarrow. We did this in planning. Explain place of house and defining landmark.
413
Dad
Scarecrow
carved
Lane.
the bear and it looks really
413
good.
Scarecrow Lane, there you go.
Yes,
Yep, that's the
obviously.
one.
You forgot our address.
It's the one with the bear
That's so
carved out in
sorry.
front that looks really good.
There's going to be 2 trees on the right. Those are maples.
The
On
double
the other
trees.
side, there's going to be 3 birch.
Left at the double tree.
But if you're coming from the west, it'll be reverse.
That's it. Okay. He says, well,
Mildwoods is
Um,
the family name.
There is a sign.
given a
also.
day to recover from my minor cuts and scrapes, and I will head through the mists and deliver this message. Is this all you wish me to tell them, that you are alive and well?
Actually, if I could write something out and
Oh, please,
pass
yes.
message would be easier.
Write a
for
message and I
everyone,
will
think.
deliver it for you.
It's me a night to put together everything I want to say.
Okay. Right, so Trip sits down the top step and begins to pour over a piece of vellum and ink pad.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized the map's off center. Okay.
I'm just going to town writing.
Alright, anything else you want her to do? You can come up with a letter before next week if you want. You don't need this second.
Okay.
And
Right.
we can assume we assume you give her the letter and we'll retcon what it says. Say anything about poopy heads?
No poopy heads.
No poopy heads?
Not to my wife.
Dad's being a poopy head, Mom.
Not to my wife.
She doesn't like that language, you know that.
Okay. Well, in that case, then, he says, "I bid you all good luck in your fortunes, and if you cannot get home, at least perhaps you may die well."
No, we have a guy upstairs who wants to do that really bad.
Okay, she kind of like looks at you and questions it, like, "Wonder what?" I'm not going to ask. And with that, then, she basically is going to hobble out towards the door. She opens the door, peers outside, and you hear her say, "Ah, it took the fucking horse." Okay, but yeah, she will leave with the letter and the promise that one good turn does another, and she will return the letter to your family and then head her way back here.
Yeah, I the second she leaves, I slump to the ground with my back to the banister, just
Fact.
breathe heavily because I am still hurt.
Yep, you are slightly hurt.
More than slightly. That stab.
Really believe she's gonna give that letter to our mom?
Yes,
Best bet.
Well, she
That's-
better.
that's what she said.
Yeah, but
You walk outside, find it crumpled up on the floor.
I still don't get it.
That piece of shit!
I just don't understand how she's gonna make it back.
She has a natural birth, right? It comes with the land, I don't know.
Do you believe all that, though?
I do.
Well, we did chase Vistani in here by accident, didn't we?
We saved her life. I
Just
mean,
so
she
skeptical.
owes us that at least.
This is all the healing I got for you. I am spent.
I think we need to return the wedding dress, don't we? Should we run after her, give it back?
Can you imagine what state that's in at this point? After all,
It's
it's
like,
been dragged
it's covered
through.
in infant blood from the death house. I don't think she wants it.
They're still alive. Here's this bloody dress.
That's proof. Yeah. Thank you, Trip, for that.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think we should probably take it easy if we could.
Yes, I think that's
As
wise.
easy as we can in a weird haunted mansion
I mean-
thing.
We have our ghost friends to
We
protect
do
us.
have our ghost friends to protect
They
us.
said we would be safe here.
You've got to, yeah, and there's a couple of them you've got to go fetch before you leave if you intend to take them.
Yep.
Of course, you
Which-
could always say, let's not. That's your choice.
Everybody
Yes,
check
but-
your alignment really quick. No, I can't do that.
Hey, Revenants, we changed our minds. Bye!
JK.
this place sucks, and so do you.
We're going back to Valaki for 2 beers Monday.
Yes.
Well, and that's also an option. Go back to Valaki, get a whole
Have a
bunch of
plan.
building supplies, and
Build the ballista.
there we go.
I like how the one
Can we
that's
build
more
it?
like-
Yes, we can.
The one that's more reasonable a request is like, hey, can you help me rebuild my house? It's kind of broken. Is like the hardest one to do.
For you guys, yeah.
Like, go kill a giant evil bird, or help me fix my house a little? I'd rather kill the bird.
I think we're gonna rest here, Gore.
Yeah, I think we're gonna rest.
Yeah.
You guys are
I
going to
think
take a
so.
long rest here at the house. Do
Sure.
you wish to go fetch the dead folks first, or are you going to like have your rest and then say, "Hey, Dippy and
We're
Skippy,
leaving.
it's time to leave"?
Time is
That
weird.
one.
Time is weird in Barovia. They'll be fine.
Yeah, they're dead. What are they going to do between now and the morning, right?
Breakfast? I don't know.
Okay, all right. So yeah, you guys are all going to rest up here. I mean, it's cold, it's damp, but at least it's indoors and stops the the wind isn't blasting over you. So, there's a lot of wood and stuff in the spider room. If you wanted to like gather some and make a fire, that would be an option. Of course, you could do that.
Oh, at the spider room.
Yeah, I would do
Roast
that.
a bit of spider, nice
Way.
big juicy thick spider leg.
Oh wait, Gemma would like that. Never mind.
Burn the hairs
Okay.
off it, munch down.
Yeah, get in character. Get into character.
Right. Spiders. Yes.
Yeah, we'll
Ooh,
in a little fire pit.
The
So
shrug.
convincing. There's a little bit. Get
Okay.
away.
Alrighty. Yep. Then everybody gets a good, full, long rest, and as recovered as you can be the following morn, where
Okay.
you are welcome to summon. Do you have the names of the two knights that you are going to request?
Oh,
Come with you?
yes.
Did you
Sure we do.
write them down?
Of course we do.
Absolutely we did. And we spelled them right too.
Yeah, Larry and Barry, right?
Arthen's born with.
Well, and also there was one that wanted you just to deliver something to his family members. If you
Right,
could find
which I took.
Robert.
That's Robert Terray.
one. Yep. So Robert.
Yeah,
Yep.
Terray.
Hooray.
Terray.
So Robin.
I wish that's how my maiden name was
Terray.
pronounced.
Sir Eric Narenthal.
Gnarly
Going
fall.
to slay
Gnarly.
the
He was the
bird.
one that wanted the hunt, yep. And then Arthund Borwind, who was the one that never actually became
Yeah.
a knight. He's
Their
the one
little
that just
squire
basically wants to
bud.
snuff it in a heroic way.
I want to do something really cool, guys.
Okay. Yep. Then in the morning, you can summon Arthund and Sir Eric. And, you have two new, very clearly obvious bony dead friends to
This
accompany
is
you.
awesome. I love this.
Hooray!
Let me
Ghost
grab 'em.
pals.
I absolutely feel safer already.
As you should, because,
Which
Can you stop with the ghastly breathing?
who doesn't like dead friends? I mean,
now,
Oh.
if we get a wagon, can they pull us, or is that a little too demeaning to their?
Oh
is
my
well,
goodness.
dear.
first of all, they're bony skeletons inside suits of armor, not beasts of
Yeah,
burden.
but they're magical
Mm-hmm.
bony skeletons.
Now you might
secondly-
say they have no muscle, but my retort to that would be there's no muscle to get tired.
But do
that's
they
also
have
true.
True, they could go
They
forever.
have no muscle, but do they have a strength stat?
Hey.
I was just more just
It's
wanting them
really
to like
more. It's really more
keep
of the.
watch over us.
It's really
Oh,
more
there
of
you go.
the. Is it demeaning than anything?
Oh, it absolutely
Yeah.
is demeaning.
I mean,
You'll
unless
save
they,
my life if you pull me along. you know?
unless the squire wants to, because like that kind of helps him build honor. Like
Squire?
doing servitude.
It
Yeah,
builds
so, like,
honor.
he
Go
needs
out and
to-
dig some holes. It builds
He needs
honor.
to dig some holes.
Put hair on
He
your
needs-
chest, Squire.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, Revenants are fairly strong. Fact. I mean, they're.
They got unholy energy in them, right?
We're
Yeah,
looking
Yeah.
at the
they would never
logistics
get
of something.
tired.
This is
And
not
who
going to
are-
happen.
we're not bad people for harnessing that unholy energy. We're just utilizing it like a
For
resource.
convenience.
Yeah,
We don't want it to go to waste.
for safety.
I mean, I'm
it's
just
entirely up to you if you want to have that discussion with them about.
no.
Will you
I
please
don't.
pull our cart and be beasts of burden for us?
Would you help us get there faster? To achieve your
no.
goals quicker.
I'm not gonna have that conversation with them only because if I ever return to Emlyn, I know that that's what Jane's gonna make me do as Tolgar. I just know it. It's just the fact, right?
Well,
Emlyn,
Carry me
Wow.
out.
you don't get
You're
tired, pull the
undead.
cart.
Pull the cart.
It's not like
There
you
you
get tired.
Alrighty, well, I don't know a better place to wrap things up for tonight, so we're a few
Yeah.
minutes early, but we'll take it.
Yeah, but just give that a measure. Ah, dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do. Like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.
If you're seeing this, that means that I'm back to playing Mondays on How Reroll. My handle is Satchmo on all platforms, and if you follow me, then maybe I can...
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Nothing!
Hi, is this my local zoologist? Yes, I'll hold. Hi, local zoologist. Yes, my name is Jane Ivana, and I'm looking for a snake that has a stinger. Yes. I'll hold. You don't have any? Alright, well, if you could look into it, you can contact me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, that's with the 0. Anytime. Yeah, or you could catch me on my Twitch streams. I stream like once a week on twitch.tv/JaneIvana. Alright, I'll hold. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, local zoologist.
Hey everyone, it's the Snuggler. This year, Jane asked us to go quick on our outros, so I promise I'll go as fast as possible. You're just gonna put all my information on text on the screen, aren't you? Son of a...
Hey, twitch.tv/Shagget here, and I'm trapped in Barovia. I'm hiding in a dingy basement with some art, the art dingy basement, nothing like what you usually see on my webcam when I do streams on How We Roll. And I'm not hiding from Strahd, believe it or not. He's a pushy Dracula knockoff. He doesn't scare me. I'm not afraid of him. I'm actually hiding from Gorebad, my dungeon master. He's out to kill me. I think finally surviving in 10 campaigns in Arconis throughout his stories, he's snapped because of it. And because of that, he's out to really kill me this time. Contact me at @neb_convos on Twitter, please. Your support will help keep me alive, keep me on the run, keep my hope alive. I really need to see what happens to Radovan, Emlyn, and Alekma, and all my other characters that I've played. I really need to see what happens to them. I'm very curious. Oh shit, I messed up. I really messed up. I think he heard me. He's coming. See ya!
Hi there, I'm Gorebad, and thank you for watching How We Roll. If you'd like to keep up with us when we're not live on Twitch, you can check out our other forms of social media. Follow us on Twitter, @HowWeRoll. You can also follow our Facebook page. You can find the website at www.howweroll.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll, for an absolute ton of additional content. Also, you can follow the dmblog.com for some DM tips, world building guides, and all things D&D related. Cheers, guys. That was a long walk. Okay. They said Shagget was somewhere here, and the door to where he's hiding was a blue door. So we gotta find a blue door, blue door, blue door, blue door. You're mine now, Shagget.